hoop rappers, you, J. Cole, Savage, Drake,
Yeah.
Dave East, Breezy. Now it's reported that you beat Drake and Savage.
Yeah. Yeah, we did.
No, Drake.
4 times in a row.
Hold on, Drake. Like I've seen video. I haven't seen it with my own eyes, but I watched him in the videos. And Drake got game.
Drake could shoot the net off that motherfucker for sure.
And you beat him.
Yeah.
You beat Savage
too? We played
too?
a 5-on-5. Yeah, Drake and Savage was on the same team.
Oh, your team beat his team.
Yeah, we beat them for sure, like 4 or 5 times.
Damn.
Yeah, for sure. And we'll do it again.
Y'all had.
Yeah.
Y'all had some money on the line?
We ain't even play for no money. We was just playing for fun for the sport. We was just really
They probably take it serious next time with that money on the wood.
Yeah, we put that money on the wood for sure. We could play for that money. They got a lot of it.
You try to get a pop ball.
Yeah, we can play. For sure. But that's my dog, man. 21, that's my brother. Drake, my homie. We was just at the crib vibing and hooping and shit. We beat their ass like 4 or 5 times in a row.
Well, so whose idea was it to get a car? Man, y'all in there, y'all talking, you doing y'all thing, y'all probably in the studio. Man, somebody started talking, man. Hey, bro, hey.
You know how it be. Like, everybody got them hoop dreams. They get the woofing like, all right, man, come on, suit up. Like, it was one of them.
Take it to the court.
Suit up. Everybody, come on, suit up, for sure. Like, niggas bringing hoop shoes. Like, what size you wear? You wear a 9? All right, bring me another 9. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit like that, for sure.
Now, I don't know about y'all, but I've seen Chris Brown. Chris Brown can really
nice. He nice too. We played Chris Brown in the crew league. We lost though.
Yeah. I figured that. I wasn't gonna say that, but I figured it.
No, we lost the Breezy team for sure. Every time we went to the crew league, we made it to the finals though. We always made it to the championship.
There's been a lot of talk, and I know you didn't probably get an opportunity to see him at his prime. I did. Michael Jackson. A lot of people say Chris Brown is the greatest entertainer ever. That title has been bestowed to Michael for a very long time. Now, we know when it comes to album sales, record sales, nobody's going to be able to approach Mike. That's first of all, they don't sell vinyls, they don't sell records like that anymore, so that's null and void. But do you believe that Chris Brown is the greatest entertainer?
I feel like there's nobody closer to Michael Jackson than Chris Brown.
Right.
Honestly, like for real, and just seeing it with my own eyes, and just seeing like who he is as a person. And putting your whole everything into your craft. You know what I'm saying? Like, he really, like, it's mind-blowing seeing him on stage. Like, having all that energy.
Yeah,
all
man.
those hits. Like, being in shape where you could do 30 flips back to back. You know what I'm saying? Like,
2 hours, 2.5 hours of that night to night.
That's insane for 50 nights in a row. And then you could go do it again. You could go do it out the country. You could do it in the States. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, Breezy definitely, in my opinion, is the closest thing to Michael Jackson for sure.
How was it working with Breezy? So what's he like in the studio? What's it like? Like you said, he's an phenomenal performer. He can sing, he can dance. I don't even know if he got bones in his body the way he can get his body to do all that stuff. My knees hurting. I'm gonna have to get my knees replaced just watching the videos. I done got my hips replaced.
Like some people just like have that it factor. You know what I'm saying? Like some people is really like, God really put their hands on you and just made you.
This is what I want you to do.
Everything you do. You know what I'm saying? In that field.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing with him in the studio. Like the way he record is second nature. When he in his comfort zone, like he wants you to come pull up on him, come to the crib, come where I'm at.
Right.
And like just vibe. And it's gonna have the same outcome every time. You feel what I'm saying? Like he not gonna miss. It's just what he do. You feel me? Like, and when I seen that, like, it's only certain people that I ever seen in my life who I feel like are just like amazing at making music. You know what I'm saying? And that's Chris Brown, Juice WRLD, Future, Meek Mill, and Thug. Those are the only people that I really seen with my own eyes. Like, this shit really is second nature to them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I second that Juice WRLD comment. I can definitely believe that Chris Brown and Juice WRLD are the best at making music in person. Like, I would kill to be in one of those studio sessions.
and it inspired me to like get better.
You gotta step I gotta step my game up, man.
Sure. It inspired me to like, just cause I'm like a sponge though. When I watch people do certain things, I pick up from, you know what I'm saying, the way they record and they patterns. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I'll give you an example. Like, Meek Mill, he freestyle a bunch of different flows and like cadences until he just find that one that he the most comfortable with and just go off of that. You know what I'm saying? And Pluto do the same thing for real in his own way. It's like he just keep on, like, he just edit, he just spin shit. And it sound like he mumbling at first.
Right.
And then when you hear it and it all put together, that shit sound like amazing. And I seen Juice WRLD do the same thing with his music. Like Juice used to, I've never seen nobody do what Juice WRLD do though. Juice would rap a full song in one take, like without punching in. Like he would rap a full song, a hook, 2 verses, all in one take without stopping. And stop and rap another song completely different on the same beat in one take. He'd do it at least 3-4 times.
Damn.
And just pick his favorite one. Like, I've never seen nobody do that in my life, ever.
So look, I've had a lot of people on the show, and it's like, you know, Hove, you play Hove a beat, Hove's in the back, he's real quiet, he's just nodding his head. Then he go in, boom, do his thing. Face said like while he's listening to the beat,
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI creation platform.
he's right. Wayne don't write anything down, he just go drop the track. What's your style?
I'm kind of like a mixture between like what Hove and what Wayne do. Like I'm quiet. Like Southside, that's my brother, man. He been producing me since I was 16 years old. Like I done heard him like you know how you be focused. I'm thinking in my head. Like that's how I do in my head. I don't write. I haven't wrote no song in probably 4-5 years.
Right.
For real. So it's like I just be in there vibing, and off the top of my head, I'm saying the lyrics in my head though. Like I'm thinking of it, at least the first 4 to 8 bars. Then I go in and whatever I memorize, I say, and from there I just pick on and punch in like how Wayne do.
Right.
But I'm talking about Southside. I heard him say like, because they'll be in there making a beat, and I'll just be like nodding, and they be like, yeah. Somebody asks like, when he gonna go in there? He like, bro, he rapping already in his head. Like he already.
Wow.
He noticed that I did that before I even was noticing. Like I just think of shit, but he like, you always do that. Like I just be in there vibing in my head, and you would think I'm listening to the beat, but I'm actually rapping like my first 4 to 8 bars at least. And
Wow.
I go in there.
So you're not really paying attention
Nah.
to what the beat is doing. You're thinking about what you're gonna say over that beat.
Exactly. Like so, as they making the beat and they producing, like I'm just letting them do them because I know they gonna add more
Right.
to it regardless. So it's like once I hear a sound or a loop, I know if I want to rap on the beat, the first 4 seconds of it. You know what I'm saying? Like I know how I want to come into it. So it's like I'll be in my head just thinking of stuff, thinking of flows, and it don't take me long. Maybe after like 15 minutes or something, I'm
Right.
ready to go rap.
Damn. So you don't get distracted? Because if I'm like thinking about something, I'm, man, be quiet. Come on, man. Damn.
Nah, hell no.
You need that.
Yeah, I do. I love that type of energy. And I think I've grown into that artist where it's like sometimes I might, want to be in the studio by myself, but majority of the time, 9 times out of 10, I want at least 10, 15 people in the studio.
That's what I was gonna ask. Because some like, no, bro, I want it quiet.
Yeah.
Some guys, look, I want to fire up, and I want chaos. I want people just running around doing whatever y'all do. Hey, cause that don't impact me. Let's get at it.
and it inspire my music though. So it's like a conversation that we might be having in this room. I might think of something and it inspired me to like put it on the song. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like I actually like when it's a lot of people and people be loud and talking and laughing and shit. It don't bother me at all.
Can you turn your mind off? Because I've heard M says that like when he was in it, he's like every time he was just thinking of something that rhyme, hit, tick, flick, mick. Do you turn your mind off? Or are you constantly trying to think of things that rhyme?
No, I don't. And I actually changed my whole style of like rap a few years ago because one of my closest friends, my best friend Wop, he told me like, bro, I watched you rap from your very first times in the studio till now, and I know like when you thinking too hard about stuff, like I don't even think about metaphors, stuff that rhyme. I don't think about stories I need to tell. He said just go in there and vibe to the beat, bro. That's when you make your hardest shit. Like he told me like every time you overthink. And one time I did a song, me and 21 Savage was in the studio, and this was probably like 4 years ago, and he like, bro, you thought too hard about that verse. Like you could have went way crazier than that.
Damn.
And I was in my head thinking like I didn't really like the verse for real.
Right.
He
Okay.
like,
You was already there.
I was already thinking like I didn't really like it. I felt like I was frustrated thinking about too much shit because at that moment it's like 21 so big as an artist, I want to put my hardest shit on this. You feel what I'm saying? He called me to the studio to jump on it, so I'm thinking like I got to get him a fire ass verse, and I shouldn't have been thinking like that. I should have just been like, all right, I'm finna just do me, just go in there. And when he told me that, I never thought hard about my music again, and I feel like I just got better and better.
Is that common? Like you on a beat and you know that they got some other fire, they got heat on that thing.
Yeah.
So you like, I ain't finna be, because you know it's natural. They gonna compare, man, who had the hardest verse on that track?
Absolutely, for sure.
And you like, all I know, I might not be the hardest, but that damn sure ain't gonna say I'm the weakest.
Yeah, no, hell yeah. Like I go in with that mentality already, like, all right, but I don't think about what I'm gonna say. Like,
okay.
Whatever's going on the song, I might just listen to the vibe, the hook, or a little bit. Like I barely listen to their verses. Once I listen to the hook and a little bit of the verse, I just go in there and just start rapping, and that shit come out like. And you know what it is? I'm a real like critical thinker. I think a lot. I can't really turn my mind off to stop thinking.
Right.
So it's like when I get in my zone, I just like rap and say whatever come to me right at that moment. I'm like, what I mean by it, so if I could like make it make more sense for you is, as an artist, instead of thinking about the lines as they come, soon as it gets to your brain and you start rapping, you thinking about the end of the song. Like I wanna, like you thinking about shit before it even come to you,
right.
like what I'm gonna say next. I don't do that no more. Like I just, whatever come to my head. And a lot of times I used to think about like, damn, should I say this? Should I not say this?
Right.
How this is gonna like get, how is this gonna like reflect on the world, or certain things I say like, damn, how's this gonna affect this person? I might be talking about something to somebody like, damn.
All right, come on, let's get to the good parts. Let's get to some juicy stuff, because I feel like we're just in the studio with Herb right now. We're just kind of getting just a recap of everything we already know. Let's get to the juicy stuff. Let's go.
Damn, is this gonna offend people? Like I used to think like that all the time. Now I really just don't care. Like I don't even give a about nothing. Like, I don't care how people gonna receive it or anything, because at the end of the day, it's like, this is my art. You feel
Right.
me? So
this is what you feeling at that time.
Exactly.
So hey, you receive it how you receive it, but this is how I feel.
I go with it, and I feel like once I started thinking like that, like I'm unstoppable. Like I never get writer's block or nothing.
Have you been wanting to create passive income? If yes, then I need you at my free beginner investors class, giving you the step-by-step.
This episode is brought to you by Prize Picks. You and I make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, being right can get you paid. Don't miss any of the excitement this football season on Prize Picks, where it's good to be right. It's officially that time of year. You might lose hope in your team, but don't worry. That's why we have Prize Picks to keep you going. Week 5 of football was something special. Tampa's comeback. Philly lost their first game. Don't even get me started on my Baltimore squad. I'm feeling good about Baker Mayfield and the rest of the Tampa squad, but after this week's game, I'm all in on Baker touchdowns. More. Prize Picks is simple to play. Just pick more or less on at least 2 players' stats. If you get your picks right, you
Shannon
could
gets
cash
the
in.
bag sharp.
Prize Picks is the only app that offers you stacks, meaning you can pick the same player up to 3 times in the same lineup. Want to pick more on Baker Mayfield's pass yards, rush yards, touchdowns? Now you can pick all of them in the same lineup, only on Prize Picks. Download the Prize Pick app today. Use code Shannon to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code Shannon to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. If you on a track, do you want to hear other people's verse on that track, or do you like, hey, let me come in when I come in, and then whatever happens, happens? Because sometimes they might play somebody that's on the track, they might play that verse.
Right.
Then you hear it. And then have you ever recorded and then you heard somebody say, nah, I gotta do mine over. Hell nah.
Yeah. I've done that before for sure. So that's why I like to hear they shit first.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I definitely like to hear, don't send me no blank song for me on the song. I'm gonna get offended a little bit. Like I'm gonna get mad because I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I gotta at least hear your verse to give me some type of direction, you feel me? Because I could be all over the place and you on one subject of the song, you feel what I'm saying? I feel like people do that intentionally because they want to burn you. They they want to have the hardest shit. You feel what I'm
They
saying?
do,
Like,
they do.
When they do that, I'll be like, nah, hell no, send me your verse. You feel what I'm saying? Or I take long with the verse on purpose. You feel what I'm saying?
Then
Like,
they'll go ahead and see you there.
yeah, I take long with the verse on purpose, and then it's like now I'm taking my time with it. Cause sometimes I will go in the studio and like lay 4 bars, be like, all right, but I'm finna do another song, and then come back to that song and lay another 4 bars and lay 8 bars or whatever until I finish the whole verse. Like I've done that multiple times.
He said, I want to hear what they saying because you ain't finna burn me.
Yeah, hell no, hell no. You got to send the whole verse. I'm gonna be like, especially if I.
Well, maybe I'm impatient, but like this is a long conversation about G Herbo's recording process.
I know that the song done already. Like hell no, and I want you to send me everybody on it. Artists do that too though. So
Do they?
yeah. So say for instance, if I'm about to do a song with Meek Mill, he'll send me his verse, but Jadakiss will be on the song already too, so he wouldn't send me the.
Nah, you.
I'm not saying him personally, but artists done that before.
Right.
Like it'll be other people on the song, but they not sending their verses. Like no, I don't need to hear everybody that's on this fucking song right now before I lay my shit.
But so let's just say, for the sake of argument, you got 4 guys on a song. Does it matter to you which sequence you go? Are you first, you second, you third, you finish up? Who determines the order, the sequence in which?
I feel like whoever song it is, and just like rapper etiquette, whoever got the hardest verse have to go last.
Right.
Either first or last. You can't really go in the middle. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really mind though. I don't be caring because I be feeling like I'm gonna have the hardest verse.
You got that fire anyway, so it don't
for
matter.
Sure. And a lot of times they put me last on the verse for sure. Like, I'm usually always last. I'm either first or last for sure.
Okay. Let's go back to the beginning. You said you was born in Chicago, east side of Chicago. Obviously, you talked about having homies and people that you knew and you grew up with not make it as far as you did. What was that culture like, the gang culture? When did you realize that, my life different than a lot of people that's my age that look like me? They don't have to experience what I'm experiencing. When did you realize that where you were definitely was going to impact what you became?
When I started traveling, like when I started to actually see other places and go to other cities, and I started traveling doing shows when I was like 17 years old.
Okay.
Like going to Rhode Island, going to like Boston and seeing like, damn, this shit totally different. Like it's hoods everywhere, don't get me wrong.
Correct.
Even like other cities in the Midwest, like you know what I'm saying, Minnesota and shit, like everybody got their hoods. It's all like trenched out dangerous, but Chicago is just totally different. And the stuff that I grew up seeing, I thought it was normal because everybody was doing that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you going to school, like I seen my first guns and shit at school. Like, you feel me?
Damn.
People going to school and having guns on them, and I'm in 5th grade, 6th grade, you know what I'm saying? They having to dip them bitches off, and then you look up by the time you in 8th grade, we got metal detectors. Cause niggas know that, you know what I'm saying? People that brought guns to school and shit, and like my first home, like it was like, it didn't dawn on me that my life was so different and so chaotic until I started to see people from other places and like having conversations with people that was older than me that didn't really like, that grew up in Chicago but didn't grow up how we grew up, that wasn't in the streets, you know what I'm saying? Like I lost some of my first friends when I was in like 6th grade. Like that's when I started seeing people get killed and murdered and shit. Like, all right, bet I with bro, he went to my school, we used to chop it up, and we'd come back to school the next day like, yeah, so-and-so got killed. You feel me? Like,
was that your first experience with death when you're in like the 6th grade?
With death, with people getting killed,
Yeah.
like murders, yeah, for sure. Like 6th grade, 5th grade, shit like that, where it's like somebody who, you know, because I had older cousins and brothers and shit that went to my school. I got an older brother and I got older cousins. And it was like, we was deep. It was probably like 9 of us that went to that school. So like their friends and they grade, you seeing people they hang out with, like, damn, he just got killed. You feel what I'm saying? And they come back to school, people sad, talking about the shit, and it's like, it was so normal, like people just went on with their day. And then maybe a few months later, this person got killed, you know, and it's like, I didn't really like, it didn't hit home for me until I got in like 7th and 8th grade when I started to like, people who I knew and looked up to started to get killed, you know what I'm saying? And it was all like behind like street shit, gang shit. You feel what I'm saying? It wasn't no accidental shit. It's like, damn, you in 8th grade.
It wasn't no car wreck. It wasn't,
ninth grade. Somebody
had an illness, leukemia, cancer, something like that.
Nah, hell no. Like somebody intentionally killed you. So it's like it get to a point where.
Dreaming of a custom home that's exactly how you want it? At America's Home
I'm
Place,
not gonna
we've been
lie.
building homes your way.
Wants to go ahead and just get to the good parts. I don't know where exactly the good parts are at, but I'm about to just go ahead and skip through.
You like, damn, I don't know. Right. So what you gonna do? And man, thank God that it actually started to pick up fast. You feel me? Like I dropped out of school maybe 6 months later or 8 months later when I was going into my junior year. Nicki Minaj called my phone for a feature. You feel me? So it's like,
Damn.
it started to pick up early on, you know, and in the midst of all of that, people was dying around me, a lot of my closest friends. So it's like I had to still maneuver through that because I was still living in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and when you were young, you know, my brain wasn't even fully developed yet, for real. So I'm still thinking I could go.
Cause you been young, you're invincible.
Yeah, I thought I was invincible for real. Like I ain't gonna lie. And at the same time, let me rephrase it. Like I knew I wasn't, but I didn't care. I was willing to like put my life on the line and do certain shit where it's like, I go to this store, I go to the gas station, I'm willing to really like pull my gun out and protect myself.
Right.
If I'm saying at any given moment. And that's really like, that's crash out shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
Because man, first of all, if you got to go somewhere, you got to carry a gun. You already know.
Yeah.
You already know it's
That's
still what
like,
type of time.
you a real OG, because like my uncles used to say that, like, bro, if I got to carry a gun, I don't even want to go there.
No, because you already looking for something to pop
We
up.
was the complete opposite. Like, I'm carrying it everywhere. Like, every single where I go. Like, we was the complete opposite of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to go nowhere I can't carry a gun.
Oh, Lord.
That's how I used to think for real. Like,
you hoping something jump off.
yeah, nah, I used to think like that for real, man. It's like, but it was only because you got to think about it. Like, death was at an all-time high where I'm from. Like, so many of my friends, by the time I was, like, when I met my first manager, Mickey, who's still my manager to this day, when I met him, he made me, like, he just always thought outside the box. He like, man, I'm about to paint this picture, like, you know, y'all story, you being from the hood and, being in the streets and losing homies at 14, 15, 16. He like, man, I want to do a mural, like, write your homies down, your closest homies that passed away, you feel me? And like, he thought it was probably gonna be 3, 4, like, it was like 20 people on the wall, like 17 people or some shit like that on the wall that we spray painted. We down there lost room and it blew his mind. He like, God damn, like, you really know them many people dead? I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, like, and that's all in a matter of 4 years.
3 or 4
5
years.
Yeah, shit like that.
Do you remember how old you were when you got your first gun?
Probably like 14, 15, yeah, hell yeah, I remember I bought it myself.
I mean, normally, you know, people try to get like PlayStation or Xboxes, some stuff like that.
Nah,
I mean, you getting that too.
Yeah,
and you didn't think it like, you thought it was it cool to you, or do you think, man, this is a necessary part of it?
And take this shit for granted, like this shit go down.
Help me understand. Bro, your whole life you thinking, and I'm sure he thought the very same thing. I want to get out of this environment.
Provide for my kids and be able to like do it comfortably. Like,
Right.
I couldn't see myself having a baby and I'm just still on knucklehead shit.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like I couldn't.
And you a baby yourself, basically.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like I knew, like, you know how you get that gut feeling, that intuition, like, all right, it's cool, I could have a kid. Like, you get to a point where like you get enough success or money, like I could have a kid because I want to have a kid.
Right.
I don't even gotta have to be with the mama if I don't want to. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that was kind of like my mentality when I was growing up. Like, you know, like I'm like, hell no, I ain't having no kid right now at all, because I don't want to deal with like no baby mama shit and not having the control where it's like, you know, when women get upset, they do spiteful stuff, especially when money involved. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, no matter what, I wanted to always be in a position where even if we not cool or on the best of terms or whatever, I could provide for you because you the mother of my child, or provide for my kid. Like, I understood that because I seen it so many times. I seen my aunties crashing out and doing the worst of the worst because you mad about the smallest thing. You know what I'm saying? That really could just be a conversation. And men, the most frustrated when we broke.
Yeah.
So it's like you don't want to talk, you don't want to have conversations, you don't want to do this, and you just be like you might neglect your kid, you might neglect your baby mama or whatever the case, just because you like, I need to go get some money. I don't even want to talk to you. So you missing so much. It's like I never wanted to be that guy.
Right. Your son's on social media.
Yeah.
And he went viral because he said, "Stop calling me a YN, calling me a YN."
Yeah.
And I mean, that had
It
to
made me proud.
You took the words out. I said that had to make you feel good.
Yeah, that made me super proud, man. It's like my kid, he's really smart. Your son is very, very smart. He's very articulate. Like and I don't even know what made him say that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, because he look up to me, don't get me wrong. Like, he look up to me and he like read stuff, like he know, like I'm come from the streets, I've been through certain stuff, and it's like he just was like, I don't want to be classified as no YN. You know what I'm saying?
Does he ask you about your upbringing? Does he ask you a little bit about what?
Yeah, he do. Like he asked me about like certain stuff, like.
There's a lot of work that goes into making a podcast. The setup is one thing, then you've still got to edit. This is
what I did to ever be arrested.
Right.
And if like asked me about like my homies who passed away, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Like what happened when you got shot, because it's all public record.
Yep.
He can see it. He can
That's
read
what you
now.
got. The internet now is different.
So what you got to protect.
It's different now.
For sure. Like you got to protect your kids from that, and you got to be so in front of it where it's like you don't make split decisions because it's going to be there forever.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah, he asked me certain stuff, and I got to tell him the truth.
You got to. Because you're going to go read, you're going to go dig and read and find out.
And I told, like, I had a conversation with him not too long ago, and I'm like, son, the streets is, like, it's bad. Like, you live a great life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Your dad is a millionaire. Your mom a millionaire. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to
make the choices
that I made. You feel what I'm saying? Because he still, like, he might go around, like, family members, my cousins on my mom and them side, like, they still in the trenches a little bit. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I gotta remind him, like, you not that kid, son.
Right.
Like, when you want to live that lifestyle, it's only two things that come from it: death or in jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally. And you have the opportunity to be everything you want to be, anything you want to be. Like, you so smart. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to, like, because the internet, like, he want to be around his cousins and them, and they listen to, like, King Von and Lil Jeff music. But y'all not that, though.
Yeah,
It's okay to listen to the music and enjoy it. You could enjoy music. Your dad a rapper.
Right.
It's cool.
Yes.
But don't fall so deep into it where you want to, like, idolize it and be that.
But yes.
And be that, you know? So I had to have that conversation with him. And his mom even called me, like, I don't know what's wrong with him where he think he, like, tough. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, like, she like, you ain't tough, boy. Your ass live in a penthouse up here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't never had a tough day in your life. You feel me? So, like, I had to have these conversations with him, you know? And then it's like, my son is a regular kid, but he a celebrity, so everybody, like, boost him up and let him get away with it. Like, yeah, your son is cute to them. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, it's cool when you 7, but then when you get 17, 18,
that ain't gonna be a problem.
And you think it's the, you know what I'm saying? So I had those conversations with him where he know for sure, like, nah, that's not what we're doing. Like,
co-parenting. You make it work. I mean, you go on vacation.
Thank God.
How you able to do that?
For me, man, I'm not gonna lie. It's like I always just, with women, you gotta be able to forgive. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
Yes.
You gotta be able to forgive, and you gotta be able to hold yourself accountable too when you do wrong. You know what
For
I'm saying?
sure.
Exactly. So it's like,
But that ain't how we operate.
that's not how
I
we
just want to
operate.
talk about what you did. Don't worry about what I did. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
can be 20 never.
Yeah, for sure. So, like, with me, I promise, bro, I always, like, felt like, man, it's gonna be all right. Like, shit'll get greater later. Like, whenever I'm going through shit with my girl, even at home, or I was going through shit with my baby mama, I just always was able to, like, forgive. And sometimes my girls would get mad at me, like, you just forgive her all the time. Like, no matter what she do, it's like, I don't really take it personal because it's like I know for a fact I'm not gonna say I don't take it personal. I took a lot of shit personal.
No, for sure. When you're younger, and you're young, so
took a lot of shit personal.
I take all
But it's
of it
like
personal.
I know for the love of my son, I can't hate you. You feel
Right,
what I'm
correct.
saying? Like I feel like that'll make me a bad dad. It's certain people who really like start hating their baby mama. So now it kind of like it dictate how you parent your child.
Correct.
You feel what I'm saying? Like I never wanted to be that guy.
And guess what? That situation won't ever change. She
won't.
always gonna be the
She
mother of your
always gonna
child.
be.
So whether you see he's 6 months, he's 6, 16, 26, 36,
Regardless.
she
Yeah, and I never wanted my son to grow up and be like,
And to see
you
y'all
treated
big.
my mama bad. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
so that was always something that like I just was like, man, I got the short end of this stick a lot. Just trying to be like, man, I just want this shit to work somehow. Like,
Right.
you feel what I'm saying? Because like, you my woman. I love you. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
This my son, mom. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna have love for them regardless,
Right.
you know, because it's my son, mom, and I love my son unconditionally.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to, no matter what. Like, even if I'm upset, my son, he's smart as shit, bro.
Right.
Like, I could be mad. Me and his mama probably was arguing or some shit, and then it's like when I pick him up, I don't want to like argue.
Have
with him
that- have
in front
that
of him.
energy
Have
around
that
him.
energy around. I'm gonna be like, hey, what's up?
Right.
Get my son, get in the car. You feel what I'm
Right.
saying? Like shit like that. So it's like I always was able to just like
a fan called
sweep shit under the rug.
a fan called a disagreement you seemingly was having with one of your kids in the car.
Yeah.
It's just
What,
like
what, one of my main mom with,
Yeah.
with Taina. You said,
Yeah.
yeah, no. You know what's so crazy? It was recently, like, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this situation, me and her wasn't arguing.
right.
She was frustrated because actually me and my security, him right there, I was arguing with this guy right there. Me and him. So it was like a situation where we was in a club and I had like words with a security guard and just telling him like, man, move around, get away from me. And I think he did something that offended my girl.
Right.
Like, and, you know, and I was like telling him, like, you feel what I'm saying? Telling him like he did something that offended her. And he was like, kind of like, my security was just like, all right, cool. I know him. And then, like he was like, I'm trying to tell her to explain this story, like explain it. And he was like talking back to me. So me and him we like this. We
Right.
like brothers. So it's like we had those heated arguments.
Right.
And when I'm on 10, I'm on 10. You
Right.
can't really like calm me
Ain't
down.
no reason, ain't no
Yeah,
ratchet.
I'm already on 10. So my window was down.
Right.
And Taina kept telling me like, let your window. Cause it's like, as a man, like, you know, we possessive as well. It's
Yeah.
like, that's mine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is mine. So like, even if your girl might have stepped out on you or did certain shit, it's like, you really deep down don't want to see her with nobody else. You feel me? Like, you don't want to see her with nobody else. But your pride might let you like, all right, bet you lose her. And you might really live your whole life and regret, like, damn, this the one I let get away.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I done seen that shit happen a lot of times. Like, with my uncles, like, people in my family, I done seen that happen a lot. You feel what I'm saying? And I think my mom and dad, like, lasted and been together 30, 40 years because no matter what, my daddy was not letting my mama leave. I done seen my mama try to leave my daddy a couple times. He
He like,
wouldn't
nah.
he wouldn't let her
They
go.
took that death do us part.
He
They-
wouldn't let her go. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I know for a fact my mama done tried to leave my daddy at least 3-4 times.
Right. Can men be in platonic relationships with women? Can you have a best friend that's a woman?
I believe so. I really believe you can, for sure. It's just like certain men, like if you're attracted to a woman, that's another thing. I think
Right.
that's what makes
Yeah, that's the problem.
That's
yeah.
what make it frustrating.
Yeah.
You can't be attracted to your best friend because y'all know too much about each other.
Right.
One of y'all gonna damn near try each other
Yeah.
at some point. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? But I definitely do feel like that though. Like, you know, like I seen it for sure. Like I think just because I was in the streets, I never like befriended a woman before.
Right,
Like,
okay.
because I just know like women's emotions. Like I just feel like I could never really trust a woman unless I'm in an intimate relationship with them.
Correct.
I couldn't trust a woman to just be my friend and know shit about me. Like, only person I open up to is my woman.
Woman.
Yeah.
So, hey, you coming up on 30? Married?
Hey, this Shay something else, man. I need some. Man. I ain't gonna lie.
you take the bottle.
This Shay smooth, man.
Hey, y'all heard y'all.
Shay
heard it?
smooth as a motherfucker, man.
So marriage in the future, I mean, you want more kids, you want a wife.
That's where I'm at with life. Like that's my next step. I'm finna get married. Like for real. I'm about to marry my woman. I think I was
You gonna go and do that, huh?
yeah, hell yeah. I'm about to marry. And that was really just like just that elevation and growth. Like I was always I'm a critical thinker. I think steps ahead. I ain't want to get married till I could afford a ring that costs $300,000.
Yeah, damn.
A wedding that's $1 million, like shit like that. Like I was always on that type of time.
Yeah.
Like I always envisioned myself to have that. You feel me? It's like I kind of cut my relationship short because she didn't even want that. Like need all that. That's what I was on. Like let me go
That's
get
what you
the money.
wanted.
Let me go get the money, do this and do that, and get in a comfortable space where it's like, all right, I could do it right.
You know, big weddings are to impress other people. That ain't for you and your girl.
And I wanted to impress other people. I ain't gonna lie. I did, but it was still like for her too though, because when a woman feel that, it's like you don't get to experience that again. You know what I'm saying? Like you only get one life. You only get one real dream wedding and shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? But like where I am right now though, like I can't wait to marry my girl.
So that soon we get what we talking a year, 2 years?
Yeah, for sure. Hell yeah. I'm ready to like.
You ready to do that thing now? You seem geek about that after you set up in the chair with that.
I'm ready to get on one knee right now. I'm ready to go home and propose.
Drill rap. Are you shocked that New York and UK taking over drill rap?
Honestly, I'm not.
Make sure y'all hit
be
the
honest.
subscribe button. I gotta go though, so I'll be back on the timeline. Talking about this more. Really want you to get that reaction clip. All right, so hit the subscribe button. I'm gonna see y'all later.